joining me on the Tarot Machine. This is your monthly love reading for the month of November 2017, and this will be for the sign of Gemini. Let me go ahead and give these cards a shuffle to see what energies you're working with for the month. And let me start this off like I started off all the other videos. I didn't do no readings in November because I had a stomach virus and my intuitive part was kind of shut down because I was dealing with my one just flipped out. I was dealing with the illness itself, so I'm back and let's just go ahead and finish putting some cards out to see what energies you working with. Okay, Gemini, what you have in the middle of the reading is the Three of Pentacles and the upright. So, Three of Pentacles and the upright. What it's saying to me is that you could be talking to somebody that either they're talking to somebody else or they have somebody else in the fold, or you could be willing to work with this person that you're talking to be in a one-on-one relationship. You really willing to kind of work to craft a relationship with this person, but this person may have somebody else in the fold. But it's saying that you will work and try to give that person some time to kind of prove themselves that they really a worthy candidate to be with to be in a one-on-one relationship with you, or that you are sitting back and waiting for this particular person to make a choice between you and somebody else because it's somebody else in the fold that they also are interested in. Either you're coming off like this to somebody you're talking to, or somebody's coming off like this to you. They're willing to work with you in all your faults and see what you can bring to the table when it comes to being in a one-on-one relationship, but this person is also trying to work with somebody else to kind of see what they want when it comes to having a particular person to be in a one-on-one relationship with. Either you're coming off like this, or somebody talking to you is coming off like this when it comes to you presenting yourself to be in a one-on-one relationship with them. If you're already coupled up, what it's saying is that you're trying to bring in ideas to a relationship, and you and your companion is ready to kind of sit down and carve it out or set up a structure of how to bring it into the relationship to see if it's going to be a benefit. Either your companion is doing this or you're doing this to figure out whatever idea that you're going to bring in is really going to present some solid benefit to the relationship and the bond with your companion. But you and your companion is willing to work on it and bring it into the fold and see if it's going to work out for the both of you. And you could be going to get counseling because usually the Three of Pentacles is always somebody on the outside that that can offer some help or advice when it comes to somebody crafting something that may need a little bit more information or a little bit more of a solid structure for it to actually work. And you could be doing that as a couple. What you have underneath you is the Nine of Pentacles in the uprights for singles. What it's saying is you could be talking to somebody that is very independent, and they are about their independence and they are about what they build for themselves. And before they would get in a relationship, they would kind of analyze if that person is a benefit to them or it could add to their actual independence as a person. Either you're talking to somebody and you see this in somebody, or they see this in you, that you present yourself that you don't need no help from nobody else, or you are a person that stands on your own 2 feet, and that quality is something that they like to bring in when it comes to having a one-on-one relationships, because it doesn't bring a mental stress to them to worry about if their companion is not solid within themselves when it comes to being in a relationship with them. Either you see this in somebody you're talking to, or somebody see this in you. If you already coupled up, what it's saying is that you are very content and you are very confident of what you already built with your companion. Your companion is thinking this, or you're thinking this, or you both are kind of sitting back trying to figure out with the Three of Pentacles of how to put the icing on the cake when it comes to your bond. But both of y'all as a couple is already confident of what your relationship already has on a solid level, or you have confidence in each other to know if you bring something into the relationship to help it out, that is not going to falter their independence or the foundation that you already built with your companion. Your companion's thinking this, you're thinking this, or both of y'all is thinking that way when it comes to bringing in something in the relationship that could help your foundation be more better than what it is at this time. What you have in the past is um the five of cups in the upright. The Five of Cups in the upright saying, for singles, you met somebody in the past, or you came off in the past as a boohoo queen. Basically, what it's saying is that when you was talking to this person, they kept bringing up old issues that they dealt with in their last relationship, and they was trying, as you was talking to them, they made that the issue when it came to you trying to get a relationship with them, because they was harping on what went wrong in their last relationship, and they was trying to glue it on you without even being in a relationship. It's like you're just talking to the person, and the person is spilling their guts about what everything went wrong, and you kind of had to either shut it off, or you sat there and listened to it, and you was still trying to ponder if you kind of going into the future that you might work with the person, but the person has a issue with not letting old ass shit go. Either they seen that with you, you seen that with somebody in the past, that their whole MO when it comes to relationships and how they make a relationship last longer is by keep throwing gasoline on the fire, in a sense of bringing up old shit. Even if you didn't do it to them, they kept doing it because they wanted somebody to kind of lick their emotions on some old ass stuff that happened to them that they should have let go and walked away from. Either they seen this and you seen this in somebody you was talking to in the past. Um, for people already coupled up, what it's saying is in the past, what was still kind of stalemating you to put the icing on the cake when it comes to your relationship is that it was an old lingering issue that kept coming up, that should have had been let go. Either your companion was doing this in the past, or you was doing it in the past, that you was trying to move forward to bring in new stuff to help your relationship be better, but they was stuck in robotic mode on something that should have been let go, or it hit them in a hard space and they just did not know how to shake it off of them. They just didn't know how to digest it, analyze it, see if did it really hinder your bond, or did it really, it was just imaginary, but they were stuck on it because it hit them it kind of hit them to a core, or it hit a nerve on them, and they couldn't let it go. Either your companion did this in the past, or you did this in the past, or both of y'all was stuck on little bitty issues that you both could have let go and move on to something else. um what you have in the above you is the Eight of Cups and the upright. The Eight of Cups is for singles. You could be meeting somebody that is definitely a emotional queen. They are emotional queen, or they are boohoo artist, or they could be an alcoholic, or they could be something. But you see something in this person that you're talking to, or that this person that you're talking to, or they talking to you, that emotionally whatever they talking about is not working for you. It's just not hitting. It's not making you um levitate to them, or it's not making you kind of draw to them on a hard space. And maybe because you're looking for somebody that got the same independence as you, and this person is displaying themselves as being needy or codependent, so you're deciding not to talk to this person no more, or walk away from them because they're not bringing what you want emotionally to the table. Either somebody see this in you, you see this in somebody you're talking to, that they're just way too much in their emotions, and their emotions is causing a conflict from them moving forward to find something new that could be a benefit to them. Somebody see this in you, you see this in somebody that you're talking to, or that will present themselves in November. And if you already coupled up, what it's saying is that you got a person, basically you or your companion is getting to the point, or both of y'all made a point to walk away from old ass stuff that's not working in your relationship. You kind of junking some stuff that you thought made, at one time you had a feeling for it to do it to help your bond in your relationship, but after time went around, kind of came about on it, you decided to junk it because it just didn't give you what you wanted emotionally, or you did not see the effect that you wanted to see of a better bond between you and your companion. Your companion is going to do this, you're going to do this, or both of y'all going to do say that, okay, let's just drop this because we are kind of investing too much emotion in it, and we're not getting the effect that we want out of this whatever idea or whatever situation that we thought could be a better benefit to our relationship. It's time to junk it. It's time to leave it alone and kind of carve out something new to see if this is going to work out. But we cannot take this old emotional bullshit or boohoo with us when we do this new thing. Either your companion is doing this, you're doing this, or both of y'all is doing this or made a decision to do that. What you have going into the future is the high priestess in reverse. The high priestess in reverse is saying that for singles, you could be meeting a person that's presenting themselves in such a way they putting a fog on how you can kind of connect with them on a one-on-one. They pulling up a smoke screen on you basically, and they're trying to throw you off, and you cannot find a way to connect with this person, or you cannot get a sense of this person based on either they got too much emotion, and they have too much emotion, and you're focusing too much on it, and it's become a smoke screen of trying to get them in a one-on-one relationship, or they may have a old issue that they can't let go, and it's throwing your sense on how to deal with this person or how to get this person in a one-on-one, because they is locked into a old pattern of something that they can't let go. So it's causing you to misinterpret it, how they are coming at you when it comes to being in a one-on-one relationship. They see this in you, you see this in somebody else you're talking to, but you getting a fog on this person because the person is presenting themselves, I'm not going to say as deceptive, but they presenting something that you cannot put your finger on, it's like, okay, this person got the looks, they got the money, but what's wrong with this? Something is not ringing. It's not ringing right. You listening to this person talk, or you listening to it the best way you can, but it's like it's something that you can't figure about this person that's off when it comes to being in a one-on-one relationship. They see this in you see this in somebody you're talking to. So for people already coupled up, what it's saying is that whatever idea that you bring it into is saying that you're not sure about it. It's like you want to bring in a new idea or craft or work on something that they help your relationship have a better bond. The problem is that you're doing it on a unknown, so you don't know the effect. You didn't get a good sense on it when either your companion brought it up, you brought it up, or you both made a decision to bring it off. It's saying that you having some uneasy effects on it, that you will bring it in, but it's so up in the air when it comes to what the final outcome of it is, that it's basically throwing your sense of that. Once it's done, you don't know if it's going to go all bad, all good, you're going to get the greatest thing out of it, or you're going to get basically doo-doo on a stick from it. You just don't know, because you went in it, I ain't gonna say like the fool, you went in it without your gut feeling. Either your companion did it, you did it, or you both did it and say, let's just go ahead and do it and see if it's gonna do something. Then after a while you saying, okay, I'm not feeling it, or I'm not getting a good sense about it, or I just don't know where my feelings are sitting at this time, or how I am interpreting this new thing that we brought in to help our relationship be better. So let me go ahead and get some clarifiers to see what is going on with this high priestess. Why is it that everybody, why y'all dealing with this kind of fog when it comes to getting in a relationship or crafting your relationship better? Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, definitely unknown. You got the world in reverse. So the world in reverse for singles, it's saying that whoever you talking to is throwing a fog off on it. You may be trying to get in a relationship in a one-on-one to help move you to the next level, or to complete out a cycle within yourself. But the problem is, because you jumped in this with a fog, it's not going to really change nothing. You're going to still be sitting there kind of dumbfounded, or you're going to be sitting there at the same state you was, because this person is throwing you off so much that if you get in a relationship with them, it's not going to bring you further. And sometimes people that do tarot, they will say, the world is like you moving backwards, and it could have you moving backwards, but I'm thinking it's having you moving backwards mentally, to have you double check yourself and say, okay, did I do the right thing, or is I'm reading the situation right, or is I you're questioning stuff, and it's having, instead of you moving forward, it's having you double check yourself. Either somebody see this in you see this in somebody talking to be in a one-on-one, that they having you double check some stuff, and then it's causing you to move backwards from your original goal of being in a one-on-one relationship with somebody, because you're second guessing this other person's actions, because you dealing with this person with not listening to your internal feelings on how to deal with this person. They see this in you see this in somebody else. When it comes to people already coupled up, what it's saying is that it's the same thing. You're not sure that this idea that you bring in to help bring a better bond to your relationship will even have an effect, and you both are maybe double questioning the reason why you're doing it, because you as a couple are already sitting pretty tight, and to get this icing on the cake to make everything complete when it comes to your bond with your companion, you either your companion's doing this, you're doing this, or both of y'all is doing is is doing this. Why are we doing this? We have it good. Why? It has a why effect on it. So instead of you basking in light and kind of dealing with the situation and kind of freezing it up and taking your relationship as good as it is right now, you too focused on bringing something new into the relationship to put that icing on the cake, but you're uninsured about it because you didn't connect with it on a heart space. Plus, both of y'all is double checking the reasons why you would want to put it in the relationship in the first place, because you already have it good. What's the point of it? That's the kind of mindset you going through when it comes to this idea that you hope that's going to put a benefit to your relationship. Let's go ahead and get another chord. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The star in reverse. Definitely for singles. Definitely by you doing okay. Somebody see this in you, you see this in somebody else. Whoever you talk to be in a one-on-one relationship that has you double checking if you made the right move, or you picked the right person, or you made a calculated choice of who you wanted to be in a one-on-one relationship. You having a sense that even if you went in it blind, it's not going to come out pretty good. Usually, the star, the upright means, hopeful, wishful, that everything will come to pass the way you is hoping and wishing for. But at the same time, it's like it's going in this, you sort of know you stepped in it the wrong way when it comes to talking to this person, or this person talking to you stepped in it the wrong way, and they starting to look at it at a negative standpoint, or they presenting this negative standpoint once they got with you. Either you're coming with this, or they coming like this at you, that no matter if they was forced into the relationship or they somehow snowballed into the relationship, they having this negative aspect on it. It has this negative cadence, and maybe that's what's another reason it's throwing you off about this person. This person may be independent to a point that is kind of snotty, kind of, but at the same time, when for them to maintain this independence, them looking at getting in a relationship with another person ends up being the more negative part about them. That's what I'm getting. It's like, for this independence to be maintained, they treat everybody that they get in a relationship with, and I'm hearing this, like an outsider. Kind of. It's never a linking of a bond, because they treating everything they get with another person they see as negative, because it's adding a conflict to their independence. That's what I'm hearing. Either you're coming off like this with somebody, or somebody is coming off like this with you. If you are already, that you'll be meeting in November, if you already coupled up, it's just saying that this idea that you bringing into your relationship to help have a better bond is not going to bring the icing on the cake. It's going to have sort of a weird negative effect. It might diminish your relationship and cause it to move backwards. It may towards the end of trying to finish it out. This is what I'm hearing. Whatever you bringing in to help your bond with your companion, what I'm hearing is, when you come towards the end of the completion of the stuff, you're going to be dissatisfied with it, or you're somebody's going to cop a negative reaction off of it. Somebody's going to go into a negative zone, or somebody is going to lose ground on their independence off of it. This is what I'm hearing. Their own individual independence when it comes to being in a union. Somebody's going to be thrown off kilter and have a negative aspect kind of thrown on them, because they jumped in it willingly to help build a relationship and put the icing on the cake, but by the time it ends out playing out, it's going to leave a nasty taste in their mouth. That's what I'm hearing. It's going to leave a nasty taste in their mouth, and that's what seems like it's going to happen. Let me get one more card. and see if what is this nasty taste in the mouth, and everything is jumping off. I gotta get one more because I can't do this. Yeah, yeah, okay. Three of Wands in the upright. For singles, whatever this person is, and this negative quality they have that's kind of making you have a negative aspect of looking about getting in this relationship with this person, either you are focused on somebody else that you got in the fold that may bring you something better, or you're sitting back to see if this person's attitude or something will kind of wash away on its own, because three of wands is usually you got two and waiting for one to come in to see what's going on. It seems like you're sitting back waiting to see if this is really this person, or is something about yourself and who you pick to be in a one-on-one relationship with, or you're trying to see somebody else in the fold is going to pop back up or come back from the past, basically with old situations, come back from the past, or make a revisit. I'm hearing make a revisit on something they let go before, or you was one of many and you waiting for that other one to come in without focusing on this main person. This is what I'm hearing. Either somebody is doing this with you, you're doing this with somebody else. And as for couples, it's definitely saying that by the time this idea is going, your companion is ready to move on to the next thing. Basically, they is getting a nasty sense on what's going on, and it's making them feel off kilter, or they losing their independence in the relationship by doing this idea that is supposed to be building a better bond between you, but your companion, either your companion's thinking this, you're thinking this, or both of y'all thinking this, that it's kind of time to wait for something new to come in, or it's time to move on to something new. To move on to something that may have a benefit for you, that you either had set up in the past or you did it before and it was more of a success. So they waiting for that to come back up, via versus whatever this new thing you bring into the table that could help the relationship be on a better bond between you and your companion. So I hope you like this reading. Go ahead and hit subscribe. Go ahead and leave your comments at the bottom. You can thumb the video up or down, and I'll talk to you later.